Hi, in this lesson we are going to have an overview of the legal and standardization framework for playground equipment for collective use either in public or private premises. In Europe, playground equipment and products for impact attenuation surfacing fall under the General Product Safety Directive. Some countries have additional national laws and regulations usually related to responsibilities and liability concerning installation, maintenance, inspection, enforcement, insurance, but also making an explicit reference to European standards. Currently, some countries like France and Germany have 8 deviations in some of the standards that are part of the EN 1176 series. In general terms, playground equipment and surfacing are permanent installations, and as such they must also comply with national building regulations as well as with national laws on accessibility, access for people with special needs, which apply concerning the access to the playground itself. FRIAR regulations may also be relevant for enclosed playground equipment or indoor playgrounds. The Technical Standardization Committee for Playground Equipment within CEN is TC 136 SC1. Still, the main committee, TC 136, deals with many other standards for children and youth, for children and young people, leisure or recreational sports like skateboards, facilities, free access multi-sports equipment, parkour equipment, climbing walls, goalposts for football, handball, basketball, water slides, and so on. All these different products are dealt with by different working groups. If you want to know more, please check the TC 136 in the CEN website. For playground equipment and surfacing, there is a larger subcommittee within TC 136, which is SC1. It includes outdoor and indoor playgrounds like static and dynamic equipment, inflatable and enclosed equipment. SC1 deals with 3 main groups of standards for the safety of playgrounds. One for playground equipment and surfacing, one describing the test for impact attenuation on surfacing, and another one for inflatable play equipment. The series EN 1176, Playground Equipment and Surfacing, covers permanently installed playground equipment and surfacing, and it has been developed with a hazard-based approach. The first edition was published in 1998. EN 1176 is made of 9 parts. Part 1 applies to all playground equipment and surfacing. It deals with general safety requirements like safety of materials like wood, metal and synthetics, structural integrity, stability, accessibility for adults, to rescue children if needed, moving parts, prevention of body entrapment, protection against falling and impact attenuation surfacing, as well as product information, which is also very important for installation, maintenance and inspection. Part 7 also applies to all playground equipment and surfacing, and it sets guidelines for installation, operation, inspection and maintenance, as well for the implementation of safety management system for the playgrounds. These are crucial elements for the safety of playground equipment and surfacing during their whole lifetime. Parts 2 to 6, 10 and 11 set additional requirements for specific equipment. Namely, parts 2 to 6 specify additional requirement for some type of equipment with forced movement, like swings, slides, carousels and rocking equipment and cableways. Part 10 sets additional safety requirements for fully enclosed play equipment, also known as soft play. This type of equipment can include huge enclosed structures, often installed in indoor environments, that present different risks from the usual outdoor equipment due to the different materials, the type of use, the design for evacuation and emergency procedures, among other issues. Then the last one, it's part 11 of 1176. It deals with additional requirements for spatial networks, usually big climbing structures, as they present specific features and related risks not addressed in part 1. Innovation in playground is constantly happening, and nowadays many playground equipment include a combination of all these functions: swinging, rotating, rocking, climbing nets. So different parts of EN 1176 need to be taken into account in order to address all relevant risks. Then, still for the safety of playgrounds, there is another standard, 1177, which sets the test method for determining the performance of the playground impact attenuation surface, the critical fall height. This standard is also used as a reference in some other standards. For inflatable play equipment, there is a specific standard developed by SC1. It's EN 14960. In general, this standard covers equipment that is not permanently installed and can be moved from one site to another. Contrary to equipment covered by 1176, this type of equipment needs constant supervision by professional staff, as it presents high risks due to the uncontrolled movement of the users. During 2016, work on 2 additional parts for this standard is starting: permanent installation flatbeds, huge structures, and snappies, which are big structures with movement inside. SC1 has also produced some horizontal documents that are published as technical reports, SAN technical reports, which contain important support information for a better understanding and application of playground safety standards. Some of these technical reports are answers to interpretation requests for 1176, rationales for the safety requirements, Play for All, it's a very important one because it sets the principles for inclusive playgrounds, and siting of playgrounds and recreation areas that determine the separation or how to locate different recreation areas with different types of risks for users. Most of the standards for recreational sports and leisure equipment and even swimming pools make a reference to EN 1176 Part 1, the standard for playground equipment, when it comes to preventing the risk of body entrapment during movement. Either full body entrapment, entrapment of a part of the body, like the head, neck or fingers, or entrapment of cords on clothes that could lead to strangling, in particular when the child is undergoing forced movement and has no foot support to lift his body up. As playground equipment and other recreational equipment and facilities are intended for the same users, children and teenagers, many risks are similar in all of them. When innovating in products intended for play and recreation of children and young people, horizontal technical reports and 1176 are highly recommended references to help consider the most common risks that this type of equipment may present. Standards are reviewed every 5 years and can have amendments. So, as they are not all revised at the same time, in order to keep updated with all the changes, we recommend that you check the SAN website to follow the work of TC 136. Thank you.